Shalom, my dudes. This is PewDiePie, but more commonly known as Dicesoft, and I'm going to teach you how to build a happy house. Now, before we get started, I just want to make some points here. At the end of this tutorial, I am 100% sure, guaranteed, absolutely 110% sure that you will be able to build a house just as well as I can. And if you by any chance feel you aren't satisfied with my tutorial, then I am going to allow you to sue my grandchildren. And I'm so confident that I'm willing to put my grandchildren's future on the line here. So let's get started. So first of all, what we want to do is to take one part here, which we're going to use for the roof. And I'm just going to position it at like 0, 0, 0. Awesome, good, there we go. And we can move it up to yeah, that seems good enough. Yeah, 7, awesome. So the first thing we want to do is to duplicate this part again. We move it sideways. We use select edge here, and we move it down like this. And we can scale it down a little bit more like that. We duplicate this part again. We move it up like that. We rotate it a little bit like that. And oh man, it's okay. So, oof, it's already real beautiful. But we're just gonna leave it like that for a second. Next thing we want to do is to duplicate this side here. And we now the reason why we left this thing here, that's for the later, and you will definitely know once I'm done with it. You will definitely know exactly like why we did that. So, but we can go ahead and use resize the line here, outer touch, connect these sides here. Excellent. We scale this further like that, because you need to have plenty of space here. We can go ahead and color these. I usually like to go for hot pink. That's my favorite color. It's very bright and definitely kind of reflects my personality. And we will also go ahead and move one part up here, one stud in that direction, like that, so we easily can tell which direction it's aiming towards. We will duplicate here, like that. And now we will just use resize align here again, and I use outer touch. Select these parts here. Actually, we can just do these, and we move them over here. Unselect that one. There we go. Beautiful. Next thing we will do is to take this part here, move it downwards, one stud in, and move it down all the way to the bottom here. Oh, wait, that's not really. We can just do this to make it easier. Now, this is a technique I frequently use. I will move a part and place it like this, and then look into the part here and extend up to. Amazing. Now it's perfect all the way to the ground. Now this will end up being a pretty tall building. I think we can duplicate this part here. We will move it over here, resize down like that. And as you can tell, oh, it's sticking out. Oh. Oof, it looks bad. And we can just scale in like that. And we take a wedge here, rotate around. We will move this one in here, place it up here. Oh, and make sure to have the increments set to 0.2, otherwise we will have the increments turned off and it will be really awkward to place the part like that. Wow. Alright, so, and now we will take another part here, skip all the way down here. Awesome. Now it's already taking shape, like you can easily tell that this is gonna be a good looking house. And then we take these parts here, we mirror them like that. We take this thing here as well and move it down like that. Now let's add some depth to this building like that. Wow, look at that. Oh. Now that's a good looking building right there. And we will duplicate this part here and then rotate around here like that. Move it upwards to get the size correct. Extend up to like that. Oh, there we go. Now it's really starting to take shape here. And we just duplicate this part here. We move it upwards like that. We scale it upwards. Oh, look at that, there's a gap. I think we can do better. So let's use extend up to, like that. There we go. Then here, up here. Extend into, like that. There we go. We can duplicate this wedge here again. We take it and we scale it to fit what we desire. We'll extend up like that, extend into, there we go. And then we extend into here as well, most excellent. We can duplicate this part here again, like that. And now we can just simply place some windows here. And like that. Excellent. Now I understand that the increments here will be quite awkward, so let's get down all the way down so we get 0.05. And then we make, let's say 0.25 again. Awesome. There we go. And then we move it upwards by 0.1 and then by 3 because obviously it's 0.3 studs here. Scale in like that, up like that. There we go. And then we can rotate, pivot around. We select, there we go. Oh, look at that, it's beautiful. That's a real beauty right there. And we do this. Now we extend this thing here. I don't know what it's called in English, but it's a window thingy. We scale down like that. There we go. Look at that. Oh yeah, 0.05 like that. There we go. And then we scale upwards like that. There we go. It's connected. Although, be aware of this thing. It might extend below. So we duplicate again. Rotate. Move it by 30. Wow, like that. Oh, look at that. Fantastic looking window right there. We scale it inwards like that. Extend. Oof. Now we color. Now, obviously, as we all know, light is yellow because the sun is yellow. If you don't believe me, then, well, you can look up at the sun. You can clearly see it's yellow. And we can make this building here. This will be a brown. Let's make that. Actually, let's use that brown. Oh, there we go. That's good. And we take these parts here. We color them really, really red. Because we want it to be seen. Like this is a beautiful house, and that means we need to put it somewhere that will be seen by a lot of people. And let's use some cobblestone here, and let's use some materials on these parts here. Oh, I almost forgot. Actually, you know what we can do? We can remove these. We don't actually. We want to move everything over again later. So let's select everything here again, like that. Come on, let's get go. There we go. Like that. There we go. And then we make wooden planks, because like you wouldn't use like regular wood for this. Of course not. Oh wait, let me just go ahead and fix the. Here we go. Nah, that looks better. There we go. Excellent. Oh, and I almost forgot about these. Now, I don't know about you, but I do like my windows when they're made out of marble. There we go. Now, because, you know, I always preach that I don't like symmetry. So, just to make this build look a little bit more interesting, we'll move this window over here. But here's the twist. We move it upwards like that. Look at that. Man, that's a good looking window right there. And we just take these parts here. Actually, let's give them some color, you know. Like, color makes people happy, makes me happy, and we'll just go ahead and use a brown like that. Oof, look at that. And now we can just go ahead and take these parts here, duplicate them, use select edge, select this corner here, scale them around like that. There we go. Here we go. Look at that. Okay, scale that with that as well. And then we scale it in like that again. We can duplicate it again, move it around like that. And now we just have to place a door. Because we are almost done. Like it's so close, and I think that when you're done with this, you can definitely apply to join the EBR. We definitely been, you know, thinking about like trying to bring in more people and make games, and I think that this will definitely, if you make a showcase that looks like this, you will get in. Like there's no question about it. And also close one, I almost messed up there. Neon, remember, neon, always neon for the doors. And then use that color, because that indicates that there's a door here and that people can access it. So let's just take this part here as well, scale outwards like that, extend it like that, and then select edge. There we go. Wow. 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 There we go. Now the door is open. I mean, it means that people can get in, and that's what we want in life. And we will just simply take a part here, and place next here. Come on, there we go. Scale inwards like that, up like that. Oh, that's a good looking chimney right there. Now chimneys are usually not yellow, but this is a happy house, and the happy house needs to have let's make it purple. There we go. Now I don't feel the happiness radiating from this building yet, so let's add another window. You know what? I kind of feel like a one window might not actually be able to do it for me, so let's add another window. But here's a twist: you move it upwards like this, and then using Roblox scale, you scale inwards like that, and then, believe it or not, we can do it again, but not use move axis. There we go, like that. Now, this design is ancient and it's been used all over the world to decorate buildings. However, it was first seen in Russia, and it's believed, like scientists believe, that this particular design was actually inspired by those Russian dolls, which will, you know, how when it opens up and then another one is inside of that, another one inside of that. And that is where this inspiration originates from, or so we believe. It's either that or aliens, but I'm fairly sure the Russians did it. And we will duplicate that side, move it around like that. And then we will just after touch here, like that. Now, we are getting really close to this, but obviously we want to have smoke coming out, because how else will you be able to tell that this chimney is actually a chimney? So let's add some fire, which apparently doesn't really seem to do anything. Oh, it's in the middle. Obviously, you know, there can't be any smoke without a fire, so let's just crank this value up a little bit. Maybe not enough. 25. Okay, well, size. Let's do 30. There we go. And obviously now we need smoke. Smoke. There we go. And rise velocity can be 100. And we will make the opacity 0, because obviously, actually, there we go. Look at that. And if that isn't realism, I don't know what is. So, the one final touch. So what you have to do now is to go ahead here, select using outer touch, and voila! Alright, there we go. Looks like I finished. I think it turned out pretty good actually. But as I told you, like, if you're not satisfied with this tutorial, then by all means go ahead and sue my grandchildren. I don't really care about them. I mean, I love my future grandchildren. They mean everything to me, and I would never jeopardize their future. So if you're happy with this tutorial, do go ahead and follow me on Twitter. If you want, you can subscribe to me on YouTube, because I plan on making more tutorials like this. Obviously, like, I really, since I am the builder of the year here, I wanna educate the masses so they can also maybe one day become the builder of the year too. So yeah, thank you for watching, and bro.